We stay here while Mommy picks keep the sun out of your eyes. Be good now.
Alright, don't you fucking move, you little shit machine. Okay, Mama's gonna try to score.
What the hell? Excuse me, who's watching these babies?
The fat one's watching the little one?
Oh, nice parent. Leave them out here like that and see what happens.
Yo, fuck you fucking square!
Keep on trucking.
Did you hear that fucking guy tell me how to fucking raise you? Motherfucker, man. What does he fucking think he is? What's the worst fucking thing that can happen to you? Stand in front of a fucking store, right? Fuck. 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 Fuck.
Fuck, motherfuck, noise. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, noise, smoking weed, doing coke, drinking beers, rolling fatties, smoking blunts. Who smokes the blunts? Who smokes the blunts? Rolling blunts and smoking.
Let me get a nickel back.
$15, little man. Put that shit in my hand. If that money doesn't show, then you owe me, oh. My jungle love, yeah. Oh, we owe. I think I wanna know ya. Yeah, what?
What the hell are you singing?
You don't know Jungle Love? That shit is the Mad Notes. Written by God herself and handed down to the greatest band in the world. The motherfucking time!
I mean, the guys in that Prince movie?
Yeah, Purple Rain.
That's 80s style.
Hey, never say an unkind word about the time. Me and Selma model a whole fucking life around Morris Day and Jerome. I'm a smooth pimp who loves the pussy. And tell me here's my black man serving. What?
What'd I tell you two about dealing in front of the store? Now drop the kid and peddle your wares someplace else, burn boy. And for the record, the time sucked ass.
Laz, where you at? You changed something.
I don't know.
You changed something on your mic.
Set it on. Stop talking, then. I set it on open mic, and we had it all working right before we were working. It just never fails. As soon as we do the "Hi, I'm Jack, I'm last" bit, my mic always just goes out. Let me switch it back over. Let's see what the hell goes on. Gremlins in the machine, I'm telling you.
Now the real question is, am I going to be echoing through your mic again so that way I can just leave TeamSpeak open, or do I actually have to open it back up in OBS?
Okay, so now I have wide open mic now. And it seems to be working. Can you hear me alright?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this fucking gremlins in the machine today. It's just about every day. If I don't have something going wrong, it wouldn't be a good day.
Well, the biggest gremlin today is the fact that if you're watching my stream, you see me talking, and then a couple seconds later, then you finally hear me. It's because I'm actually echoing through Laz's system, and so I actually don't have an open mic right now, other than in TeamSpeak. It's because echoing.
Actually, you look really good, and I'm watching you stream real.
You'd have to turn on the volume.
I do.
Now,
You actually
how
look
close
good.
is the synchronization between my speech and the
You
sound?
look really good, and I'm watching you stream. It actually looks
You'd have to turn on the volume.
real good.
Okay, good.
Looks like it's catching you just live the way it's supposed to be. And if not, oh well. Yeah.
No big deal.
When they pay us thousands of dollars and we have a production studio that actually works right all the time, then we'll worry about those things.
Then we'll actually hire someone to actually do the sound for us.
And hire somebody to sit in our chairs and do all this shit for a half hour before we get on every day.
That's right.
So anyway,
But
go ahead.
Then we would have to have a plan.
Oh, well, that's no fun. There's a lot to be said for order, but, I'm starting to lean towards the chaotic side. I like chaos as well. Order and chaos go hand in hand, of course, here in the world.
I concur.
And without one, the other does not exist as far as we understand. And what would, being in such an orderly world where just nothing fucked up ever happens? Never watch anybody slip on a piece of ice. You never watch anybody fall off the side into a pool accidentally. Shit like that.
Well, just remember that all stories are completely boring without a conflict. Conflict is what makes a...
Start out with, hey, hold my beer and watch this. It wasn't going to be a fun story.
No.
What is the actual saying? Hey, watch this, hold my beer.
It is Monday, after all.
That's where I was going. It's Monday, October 12th. We are about halfway through this new release, almost halfway through this new release. Been awful quiet, awful quiet. It's the calm before the storm. And I think we're going to see a lot of this when we actually hit release as well. Everybody knows the end of the month of Wipe is coming up. Everybody knows what it is, I guess they want to release right now. And it's just very, very quiet. Let me just take my friends list. Now I got about a page worth of people. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Guild members on. Jack Frost guy's hanging around.
Yeah, that Jack Frost, he's everywhere.
He's everywhere, I tell you. Almost as bad as that Lazarus guy.
No.
And we have...
The Lazarus guy never leaves town, though.
No. Don't know what it is. I've got some good news, but I can't share that on the air. That would be something that just might cause a disruption in our plans.
Uh-oh. Don't want to do that.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Got them lungs a little. But yeah, the news pertains to keeping our slot here, perpetually running our show from up in this location.
Yeah, so we're going to have fun trying to get these lots.
Well, again, I have very good news. But again, I don't want to blow it until we have absolute confirmation, and that won't be until we get here. So I'll tell you about it on the side later. I haven't told you.
You know what happens on Friday that we don't get to talk about on our show?
What's that?
Friday newsletter.
Oh,
the first part of the Friday newsletter has to do with that little thing between us. Teletype.
Teletype, yes it is. Yes it is. I am so excited with the teletype. I actually do have the newsletter up in front of me. Excuse me. Now, I caught a tweet from Starr Long originally. He must have just posted it right before the newsletter came out. I believe, and let me see if I can pull that one up from Starr. I believe it said, my most metagaming moments is playing
Richard's
latest.
tweet?
Yeah. It was absolutely
Yeah, so
funny as hell. Talk about metagaming. Let me see if I can. Click. Looking at that one.
you're still searching for that tweet?
No, I've got it right in front of me. Most meta moment in my career, playing Richard Garriott's first game and his latest on a teletype. And when I saw that, I was like, holy crap. That tells me something's up. And of course, within minutes, I was on the Shroud website, and of course, emails were coming into my mailbox, the updates, and of course, I was working to get those notices out there to the good folks, letting them know to check their damn mailboxes. A lot of people I know don't ever read those emails unless I tell them to go read them. They're like, what emails? I'm like, the emails that Portalarium sends every week.
You mean that thing I've got like a dozen of?
I've got a mailbox full of them. I know that much. I got them coming in from all sorts of places. Anyway, the teletype. Let us present to you the teletype. Let's bring the teletype.
The teletype is sitting.
Yeah, we're gonna bring it out into the open here. Let me modify it so that we can both get a here of the teletype. Turn it around a little so both of us can see it and actually see it really nice close.
Oh, I was playing around with my camera.
Oh, sure.
Why am I looking at the back of it?
Well, why are you looking at the back of it? You should be looking at the front of it. A little bit more forward so that we can actually. There we go. So come the end of this release, beginning of the next release, this teletype is going to become fully functional and allow
You're
us...
supposed to be sitting down.
Why am I supposed to be sitting down? I'm standing in front of it with a view on it so that the viewers can actually see it.
Yeah, but you're standing right in front of me.
Oh, well, get off your butt.
Now I can look right at it.
Uh-huh. In order to get the angle I wanted, I had to get up. But this will become a fully functional operating teletype that plays D&D 1. Richard Garriott's first game predating Akalabeth. You'll be able to play D&D number 1 right here inside of Shroud in the Avatar. And I think that is just freaking awesome. What the hell? Will you look at the size of that freaking wolf over there? Getting stranger.
The Elder Wolf?
Yeah. Maybe it's just my perspective on my camera right now, but that sucker looks huge compared to what I'm used
It
to.
does look a lot bigger than the normal wolf.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it is.
I just gotta go see this up close. Yeah, I don't know. It's just the angle.
No, it's bigger than the normal wolf.
Yeah, it is. I'll work a little bit more in that animation at 180 without moving its paws. Just is a little weird still. But we'll get there with that.
Well, that and they also needed to turn on clipping because there's no reason for any of this to be going right through an individual.
Well, you know, I was out the other day. I got sucked into a scene where there was a little dragon floating around, and I sat out there for an afternoon just watching. And it was really interesting because at one point, it was funny. I was standing near a res point because he was circling out away from it, and every time I would res, we'd take a minute for him. He would aggro on me. He would come down out of the sky, breathe fire on me and make me a toasty little critter. Then I was like, well, where the hell is he? He's not in front of me. And then all of a sudden, the dragon's head comes over the top and, like, looks over and under. Like, you know, he's standing above me from behind me, but it put his head around upside down to look at me. And then went, you're dead. A hell of a graphic. So I started watching a little bit more, and I actually saw the dragon do the, you know, walk up on the rock thing that you were talking about, where the rock didn't interfere. He actually stepped up onto a rock. Now, maybe it was just the way my camera was angled. Maybe it was just a little. But I want to test that out a little bit more to see if that's actually in play the way we think it would be, the way you thought it should be. This should be.
Yeah.
Yeah. But man, it was just so funky because he came up over me, put his head down. It was like looking at me upside down with his head, and then breathed fire on me, and I was toast again.
I like the dragon.
Yeah, gotta laugh at it. So back to the newsletter.
Back to D&D 1.
High Vale Village coming up. Talk a little bit about this. I can't even pronounce Epstein. Is it? Esteban. I'm sorry, Esteban. I'll let you take this. You're the verbose one when it comes to these names and stuff like that.
So Steve Saldivar, working on High Vale Village battle scene. And he's also working on the second version of it when players come back to the scene and it's no longer the decimated village as. No, it's still decimated. It's just got life in it. Let's see. Let me go
that'll
ahead and
be
do
like
something
all our
special.
other entrance scenes. This is going to be one of those scenes that people come into after they leave the island in the sky. Is that correct? When you choose your path, this will be one of the 3 path destinations. Is that correct?
Yeah, it is.
So when you come in initially, you'll see it in one state of chaos.
So it is one of the
be.
3 entrance scenes.
And then, of course, after you leave and come back, you'll see it in a totally different state, which is really great. Who do we have? Whose head is that? Paige.
Paige. I have no idea who Paige is. She just waved, curtsied, and then she ran away.
Oh, that was awful nice of her.
Then we also have the new scene of Jana Ford, which is actually going to be. There is a call for if you are a Dev Plus member. Names for the NPCs. That way you can name the character.
Now, it's my understanding this is a first come, first served thing. Might even be full up already. They're looking for 4 merchants, 3 resident fisher folk, 2 visiting traders, 1 guard. And this is your chance for those of you with the pledge reward of help name an NPC in the game. This is your first shot at it, I believe. I don't recall them calling out for this beforehand, but this is your shot at helping.
They've done it a couple other times.
Have they already? This is my first
yeah.
First time I'm aware of it then. Okay, but then here's your shot. If it hasn't already been filled up, go check out the information there.
They're soliciting the NPC background information. So
absolutely.
I think that's interesting because that could facilitate some of the quests then being put in game.
Absolutely, and I love the. Now again, a lot of people don't think about those things. That we play the game, But we don't think about, oh, well, you know, the NPC talks to us. Well, where did that dialogue come from? Who created that dialogue? Who came up with the, you know, answers to the questions if you ask a question? Now, just the little details that a lot of people tend to forget are, you know, stuff somebody's had to think about. And sure as hell wasn't, you know, the gamers. Most of the time, it's these guys out in the offices racking their brains going, what is this guy going to say? What is the storyline going to be? But it's nice to have this crowdsourced information coming in. Speaking of crowdsourcing, there was a tweet yesterday. Richard was over at Comic-Con up in New York, and he was live on Twitch TV.
Yeah, he was on the actual main Twitch channel.
Yes, Twitch TV/Twitch. Up at Comic-Con yesterday, and we carried a rebroadcast of that. We simulcast that as it was happening live. And Richard had a lot of interesting things to say, especially on the point of crowdsource and crowdfunding. Now, while many people know that this is a crowd-funded game, I don't realize it's actually crowdsourced. And you know, with things like, of course, the artwork, things like the radio, things like, you know, just the music, the artwork on the walls, dozens of other little things that most of us never really give any thought to. We just look at it and go, "Oh, that's cool." You know,
Don't forget the D&D 1 and on the teletype was crowdsourced.
Was crowdsourced. That's absolutely true. They held a contest to convert the original language over into Unity, I believe it had to be. And, of course, after a drawn-out period, they got the winner. Now, was the teletype itself, the artwork and the actual physical teletype, also crowdsourced? That I do not know. What about yourself?
Wait, what was the question?
But was the teletype artwork crowdsourced as well? Or is that something their art department did?
I don't know about that, because if you actually look at the picture of the teletype that's in the weekly update.
The update, and we'll show you that. I can do that too, which is really, really cool. Let me get this over on the other monitor.
It does look relatively similar.
Zoom in on that. That's what the of course my picture is covering the teletype. That teletype there, yeah, is eerily similar.
Maybe actually the Unity version prize going to Richard Fleming.
But still cool nonetheless. I mean, to see that teletype there like that, and to see what they've done with it, just awesome, awesome, awesome stuff.
Yep, I'm ready for some new craftable items.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of that. Now, speaking of items, God knows the floodgates open this week in the add-on store with masks, Halloween decor. Just went off the chain for masks. A bunch of different stuff showed up, again, coming up here in the newsletter. Of course, we go on after the other scene to talk about the combat skill and spells video chat, as well as the post-mortem that happened last week. And then we get into craftable items. I guess I should have just left this over there.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now.
Should have just left this over there for good measure. We have craftable bear and wolf hats that are coming out, as well as versions that you can buy in the store. Now, we were talking about the skull candles, the difference between this one and the one. See the difference, world of difference.
Well, the fact that the one that you can buy from the store as the black candle, and it's carved.
It's very intricately ornate.
Yeah.
And I'll see
Well,
if I
I
can
love
bring
the
that up
fact
as well.
that Andy actually tweeted out the favorite thing about working on video games for Halloween was doing things like this. And then he tweeted out the picture of this skull candle.
That's right.
Now
Yes,
it's
he
like,
did.
where the fuck is this in the add-on store? I want to buy that. But it is craftable.
And then, of course, we move on to the phonograph and wax cylinders, which are next going to be in the game here.
Yeah.
Now, these are going to be cool. This is going to throw another twist into the mix of music and arts and messaging. And, I mean, the ideas of what you can put on a wax cylinder. Are we going to be able to record our own? How are we going to be able to record our own? How much are they going to be able to hold? This is going from live to recorded music now, where first we had instruments, and now we can actually record the instruments. Gonna get interesting. Gonna get really interesting.
It really is.
Now, there are 2 versions out there. Actually, there are 3 versions out there. That's right. There's
The wooden craftable.
craftable one. That's right. A
Then
pledge
you have
reward.
the pledge reward.
And
Then you have the metal add-on.
add-on store. That's right. Down.
The skull candle.
And then we see the ornate skull candle, which is just, oh my God. I mean, that thing is just absolutely wonderfully detailed, decorated, and awesome decor for any home. Whether you use it as a showpiece, whether you're a necromancer, or whether you just need a candle and you ain't got another one hanging around. Great item. Great item.
Followed by store-bought hats.
Yes. Now I've read a little commentary on the hats, and some people are thinking that we've gone way overboard with the headless hat, the headless mask, as it may be. And I'm like,
I like the headless.
I like that. So do I. I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah.
Well, I especially like the headless because if you look at, you can like see the spine coming up.
I hadn't
And
noticed
so there
that.
does appear a little bit of sinew.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. There it is. Can't get a really close look on it there, but
Yeah, I can't pan around.
and then of course there are the 2 jack-o'-lantern masks as well.
Yeah.
There you go. Going to the store like that. That's the best way to do it.
Then you end up with all the sugar skulls.
Ah, there you go. There's the close-up we need. That's not a clean break by any means, and it makes you look. I wonder looking at You're gonna have to.
You're
find
looking to
that.
buy the headless mask, aren't you?
Oh, you know I'm gonna buy them all. Told you, we're just waiting for the Austin trip to be done with and see how much I actually spend on the damn Austin trip. If I don't go too overboard while I'm in Austin, then I'll have a little bit of extra money to spend for extra masks outside the normal budget.
Yeah. Well, I also like the zombie mask.
The zombie masks are nice. I'm getting a kick out of these other masks, the black and whites, the Night of the Dead, Day of the Dead, whatever they are.
The candy skulls, sugar candle. Candy skulls. Yes.
What is the actual name of it?
I have no idea. We will call them.
There's a name for them, for crying out loud.
I don't know. Maybe I should go Google it.
Jeez, give me a minute. You're killing me, Smalls.
I don't know, but someone's receiving a phone call.
Yeah, I hear that. Alright, well, he's taking his phone call. I'm looking for this other thing here. Find the name out. Figure out what it is. Come on. There we go. Day of the Dead Mass. That's what I said. Says it right there in the store, for crying out loud. Jack? Miranda, how you doing out there today? Are you listening? Are you watching it? Wave hello to Miranda. Ooh, I'm saying hello on the party. I don't want to do that. Okie dokie. Second, I will be right back while he just wants to double check something. It's Monday, folks. We'll be right with you. Just another one of them days. Just another lovely day here on NBN. And I am back with you. Jack's on a phone call. Must be important. I hope it's important and not his bookie. Gonna be like, my bookie? What the hell are you talking about? Okie doke. Who we got here walking up on us? Oh, Onyx. Very nice. I'll salute Onyx. Way. See who this is in the white wedding dress coming down. Marguerite. Look. Play with Marguerite here just a little bit.
Okay, I'm back. Marguerite, how's it going?
She ran up, waved, yelled hi mom, and ran off.
Yeah, I miss Marguerite.
I had to talk with her the other day. I told her we missed her on the show and blah blah blah. She said she'd come on back and visit, but I haven't seen her yet.
Yeah.
But of course,
it appears I get to go pick someone up because their vehicle has died.
Oh, that is no fun. That's one of the reasons why I don't own a vehicle anymore. Don't have those problems.
I own one. Mine doesn't have problems though.
So what happened? The roommate gets stuck on the highway?
Something. Let's just say it's probably just as bad as just the jump, but he's got a 2013 Tacoma.
Damn.
And, it's not starting right now.
Yeah. So Onyx just messaged me.
Oh, what did he have to say?
Well, he came by and he popped a salute and then ran off, and he just messaged me saying, howdy, just making some quick gear for a newbie. Then packing and heading out a little.
Onyx is leaving town today.
Yes, him and Jade are packing up the car from up in Washington State. Oh, he did it.
I guess it.
He hit 100 blacksmithing last night. No bells and whistles, he said. But he grandmastered blacksmithing. Congratulations to you, Onyx. At least grandmastered the, what is the initial, let me pull up my crafting skills here, and I guess blacksmithing is under, what is that? Refining or production? Under production. So he's proficient.
Since I was away from keyboard for a little bit, did you discover that they are Mexican sugar skulls?
No, I didn't discover they were Mexican sugar skulls.
Okay.
I discovered they were Day of the Dead masks the way I thought they were. That's what the name of them was. Those Day of the Dead masks. I don't care if they have a real world name. I want to know what the in-game name is.
Oh, yeah. Day of the Dead mask.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
But they're modeled after Mexican sugar skulls for the Day of the Dead celebration.
Whatever it may be, they're real cool looking masks. So yeah, is Onyx, I guess, I don't know if he's listening or not. I hope you are, but if you are, yeah, be safe, you and Jade. We want to see you down there on Friday. Looking forward to it.
Yeah,
you
so
guys have a great trip. We'll see you. We'll see you in Austin. Austin.
Yeah, so there will not be a show on Thursday.
There will not be
Friday.
a show Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, nor Monday of next week, and possibly Tuesday, depending on the schedule. While we might be able to get a show in on Wednesday, I'm just going to cancel it off the board because I'm going to be running around like a chicken with my head cut off. Getting
Trying to pack clothes?
Yeah. Trying to pack my bag, yeah. I haven't packed a damn thing yet. Not true.
I don't have anything.
Yeah, that's right. You don't have to pack anything. You
know
don't
what?
have to make any hotel reservations. You don't have to worry about any other things like that. Here
The
comes
funny
Margarita
thing
again.
about that is y'all are going to just see me wearing flip-flops, shorts, and a t-shirt every single day.
Well, what the hell you think I'm wearing? I mean, keep me up. I'll tell you. It's a funny story. My mother asked me. So you ready for your trip and everything? You know, you need to borrow a suitcase. Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, no. I go away all the time for weekends. You know what I take with me. I tell her. And she goes, but you're going away for a week. I says, I'm going away for a week. I'm going to be in a car on Wednesday and Thursday. So I'm going to be dressed like I'm dressed every day. I'm not going out to see anybody. And then when I get there, do you really think in Austin, Texas, I'm going to be wearing the way I dress every single day? The way I dress when I go on vacations, the way I dress, I'm not going on no cruise. I'm not going to be sitting at no fancy captain's table. I'm not being honored at an awards dinner where I need a suit, jacket, or tux. Now, I'm going on a road trip out loud.
Yep.
Yeah. I says, and road trip requires, flip-flops, feet hanging out the window, sunglasses on, windows wide open. Probably not, because it's going to be me and wind, and we're probably going to be sucking up that air conditioner like the Floridians we are.
Yeah.
But, don't know about the flip-flops. I'm a deck shoes. I do have my flip-flops here, but
I've got a couple pairs of reef sandals. And,
got all those for going to the beach and all that stuff. For most part, I wear a pair of deck shoes around the house. They're functional for everything. Plus, you can just go anywhere with them. And I can run in them if I have to. Not that I can run, but if I had to. The zombies would get me because I can't run worth a shit. Hey, it is what it is, with my heart the way it is and everything else. I mean, I couldn't run around the block if you paid me to. So if there is such thing ever happens and I got to run someplace, fuck it, I'm dead. Yeah.
Let's see.
I'm zombie dinner. But anyway, back to Austin. We're going to be going to Austin. We're going to be doing all sorts of fun stuff this weekend. Coming up, we're going to get to do a Dukes and Lords meeting.